Welcome to a space of absolute clarity and profound relief. I'm Susan Lilley, and today we're embarking on a journey into the very heart of your own peace. If you have spent years feeling exhausted by the constant chatter of your mind, if you have felt like a prisoner of what ifs and the endless loops of analysis, I want you to take a deep, nourishing breath right now. The most powerful, life altering truth I can share with you is this: your overthinking is not you. It's not a character flaw. It's not a permanent condition. It's not a sign that you are broken. It's simply a habit of thought, a temporary ripple on the surface of an infinite, calm ocean of consciousness. In the map of consciousness developed by David R. Hawkins, the energy of overthinking usually vibrates at the levels of anxiety or desire. Levels where we feel we must do something to be safe. But today we're rising. We are calibrating this conversation to the levels of reason, love, and ultimately peace. At this frequency, we don't fix overthinking. We outgrow it. We step into the observer self where the noise simply ceases to have power over us. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will not just understand how to stop overthinking, you will feel the undeniable return your own innate stillness. To understand why we overthink, we must look at the foundation of our reality: mind, consciousness, and thought. Your mind is a magnificent storyteller. It is designed to process, to categorize, and to protect. However, when we lose sight of the fact that we are the creators of our thoughts, and we begin to believe that we are the victims of them, we fall into the habit of overthinking. Dr. David R. Hawkins taught that we change the world not by what we say or do, but by who we have become. When you identify as the overthinker, you are anchoring yourself in a low frequency identity. You are telling the universe that you are a person who needs to struggle to find clarity. But let's look at the three principles. In this perspective, innate mental health is your baseline truth. This means that beneath the habit of overthinking, you are already clear. You are already peaceful. Overthinking is like a cloud passing in front of the sun. Sun is your wisdom, your clarity. It never stops shining. The only reason the clouds seem so solid is that you are focusing on them with such intensity. When you move up the map of consciousness to the level of reason, you begin to see the logic of thought. You realize that a negative thought is just energy. It has no power except the power you give it by believing it. When you reach the level of peace, the clouds don't even bother you anymore. You see them, but you know you are the sky. Most people try to stop overthinking by thinking more. They try to analyze the overthinking. They try to solve the anxiety. This is like trying to clear muddy water by stirring it with a stick. It only creates more turbulence. The secret to breaking the habit is non-force. In the 3P understanding, we recognize that thought is self-correcting if we leave it alone. If you have a habit of overthinking, the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. David R. Hawkins spoke extensively about the power of letting go. He taught that we don't need to find the why behind every thought. We simply need to observe the feeling and stay with the energy of it and let it run its course without any judgment. Imagine your thoughts are like passengers on a train station platform. You are the station. Just because a noisy, chaotic train, an overthinking loop, pulls into the station doesn't mean that you have to get on it. You can sit on a bench and acknowledge the train is there and then just watch it pull away. You have the power to withdraw your attention from the noise. This isn't an act of willpower, which is exhausting and often vibrates at the level of anger or pride. This is an act of awareness. It is the gentle realization, oh, I'm just having a lot of thoughts right now, and that's okay. They aren't the truth. They are just the weather. Overthinking is often the mind's attempt to create safety in an uncertain world. If your nervous system feels on alert, it will naturally generate more danger-checking thoughts. But true safety is not found in having all the answers. True safety is found in your connection to the divine mind. When you calibrate higher, you understand that you are supported by the very fabric of existence. You don't need to figure it out because wisdom arises naturally when the mind is quiet. Let's practice a moment of identity shift. Close your eyes if you can and drop your awareness from your head down into your heart. Right in the center, feel that space. That space is not overthinking. That space is not worried about tomorrow. That space is infinite, eternal, and perfectly at ease. The more you visit this space, the more your nervous system learns that it's safe to be still. You are returning your system to value clarity over chaos. You're moving from survival identity to thriving identity. There is a massive difference between thinking and insight. Thinking is horizontal process. It's the ego moving pieces around on a board trying to win a game that it doesn't fully understand. Insight is a vertical process. It's a direct drop of wisdom from the universal mind into your consciousness. Overthinking blocks insight because it creates too much static. When you stop the habit of overthinking, you aren't becoming empty-minded. You are becoming clear. You are creating the spaciousness required for the perfect answer to simply pop into your mind at the perfect time. This is how most successful high consciousness individuals operate. They don't grind. They don't obsess. They reside in a state of always ready. They trust their intuition. And if you are ready to transition from the exhausting cycle of overthinking into this state of elegant, effortless clarity, I'm here to guide you. In my Clarity Shift experience, we work one-on-one to dissolve thought habits at the root. We don't spend months analyzing your past. We spend our time anchoring you in the truth of who you are now. The version of you that is already free, already clear, and already whole. If you feel a resonance with this work, I invite you to book a clarity call. Let's see what is possible when you stop fighting your mind and start living from your soul. As we close, I want you to carry this one thought with you. You are the master of your consciousness, not the servant of your thoughts. The peace you are seeking isn't at the end of a long journey of fixing. It's right here beneath the noise of your thoughts, waiting for you to simply notice it. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. I intend this created clarity to live fully and freely with gratitude. I'll see you soon.